Jackie Skelton here on a happy Thursday afternoon. JR World Travel, always at your service. I usually like to talk about something every day, a little bit of education. And today's no exception. Let's talk about the packing method. It's very easy for men. They always go, what are you taking with you? Well, women are traditionally like this. If we could fit the kitchen sink in, we probably would. But in essence, you can't. When you're flying, remember that you can only usually take one bag and it's about £50, and even then you have to pay for it sometimes. Cruising is a bit different. If you live locally, you can drive to the port, take a couple of bags on, take a carry bag, take your good clothes and everything else. But to pack sensibly, especially for a longer trip, Ross and I go away at the end of this year. We're down to New Zealand and Australia, and we're gone for 6 weeks. He's already saying, you can't take that big bag, you can't take this and you can't take that, As I said, women, we'd get the kitchen sinking if we could. But there are some great things some tips that we've got for you anyway. As I said, air's a bit more difficult than it is if you're going on a cruise and you're leaving from the same town. One thing I tend to do is I get all my clothes out that I want, then put some away. Try and mix and match your clothes. So you've got like a pair of shoes that you're going to wear on the plane and maybe wear for walking around, and maybe one more pair and a pair of sandals or something, and try and mix your colours that they'll go with those shoes rather than take 6 pairs of shoes. Men are easy. 2 pairs of trousers, 3 shirts, a jacket and a pair of shoes, and they're good. But the other thing is roll your items but put them in the bag, or go and buy one of those big bags that you can vacuum out and things like that. The weight's still going to be the same, but you're going to try and get more into that bag. So your personal items like your shampoo and your conditioners and everything else, your deodorants and that, when you're flying, you have to be able to fit all those items into a sandwich bag, an 8x8 and a sandwich bag. So I tend not to take anything with me, because wherever you're going to be landing at a hotel, and if you're not, you're staying with family and friends, go to the supermarket and what have you and buy what you need. So much easier, and then leave it when you leave. Also try and use a laundry somewhere along the line. So 3 of anything should be okay, and use the laundry facilities. When it comes to dressing, if you're going to be out and about and you're going to go to different functions, if you're away, like we will be, and we'll be seeing different people every couple of days, take 2 good outfits. Nobody else is going to see you. You may wear the same couple of outfits, but nobody else is going to see you while you're on those travels. It's going to be summertime for us, so a couple of pairs of shorts, a couple of tops, something to go out with if you're going for a meal, and that's really about all you need. The other thing is your medications. Make sure you put your medications in your carry-on. Always declare that you have medications on you, going out and coming back in if they ask. And include your natural medications as well. If you've got things from the health food store and all these sorts of things, make sure you declare all those. It's very important. Excess baggage has always been expensive, and it will continue to do so. With the airlines, I always sort of feel sometimes the less expensive the flight, the more they're going to charge you. Sometimes they charge you for your seat now. You have to line up and go in by colours or by codes, around the country. They all have their inexpensive airlines, and they all charge you and upcharge you and upcharge you and upcharge you. So in some ways, if an airline fare is a little more expensive, it includes your bag, it includes an assigned seat, you're often better off taking that. And remember, with your carry-on luggage, you're only allowed, a very small bag up to around about 7 kilos. So I know here they don't tend to check so much, but when you're travelling overseas, there are countries there like Australia, they will make you put your carry-on bag into the little wee, designated area. It has to fit in there, and they'll weigh it. So be very conscious when you are packing. We really do not need all we take. Even going on a cruise, I'll take 3 or 4 pairs of shorts on a 7-day cruise, and honestly, 2 pair is plenty. I'll take a couple of tops for each pair of shorts or skirts, and that's all you need. Use the laundry facilities and things like that. So, again, it's just easier when you're travelling. Put everything out that you think you want to take, and then start putting it away. Shoes, mix and match your colours. Make sure you do your medications and you declare them and your natural medications, and try rolling your items. All right, so that's my little sermon for today, and that's on our packing. As normal, we have the Steve Hopper workshop on the 14th of July. Please come to that. There's still time to register. Remember the cruise, the seminar at sea. He's going to be our very honoured guest speaker on that cruise, and that's on the 22nd to the 26th of March next year. So that will be a good workshop. You're going to learn, he's going to give you some tools how to be better in what your business is and how to do things better and things like that. As I've always said, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what business you have, it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. You know, we can always learn something. And business today is a challenge. So try and overcome some of those challenges by getting some better education. All right, so I'm off out now. I've had a busy day and I continue to have a busy day, and I'm going to try and catch up with you tomorrow. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have time. I have meetings and I have some speaking engagements tomorrow, but if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Monday for sure. Until then, happy weekend, everybody. Jackie and Ross with our little travel show, JR World Travel, and our phone number, 844-249-0190. Bye.